Welcome back, my wasted youth. This is Rev taking you through Pokemon Special Pikachu Edition the right way. When last we left our intrepid hero, we had come down Route 5 and finally caught that Jigglypuff. Yeah, spending way too much time doing it, but that's okay. We did actually get through it. And now we're on Route 6 in front of a couple of young lovers. Well, now we have actually got this guy who seems to be talking to his girlfriend. You're, what, going to lose out of love? Okay, that's fine. Now, I have actually switched up the party a bit. I know that this guy is going to have... Whoa, man. What is a Weepinbell? Weepinbell is a grass and poison type that evolves from Bellsprout at level 21 and evolves into Victorybell with the use of a Leaf Stone. By the time it evolves into Weepinbell, it's already learned Vine Whip, Growth, Wrap, Poison Powder, and Sleep Powder. At 23, it will learn Stun Spore, and 29, it will learn Acid, and at 38, it will learn Razor Leaf. Weepinbell has relatively high HP and attack stats, but its speed and defense are pretty low. Now, the fact that this one's grass and poison means it has more weaknesses than it has advantages. It has a defensive disadvantage to Fire, Ice, Flying, Bug, and Psychic. As a grass type, it has an offensive advantage to Water, Ground, and Rock. And as a poison type, it has an advantage to Grass and Bug. Now, Weepinbell's name should come as no real surprise. It actually came from the words weeping and bell. Huh. Okay, well, that's okay. Let's see if fire works really well on plants. And it seems to say super effective, but yeah, it doesn't really look like it's doing that much damage. So now this thing does have Wrap. That's okay, I can deal with this. It's just going to take a little while. That's okay. So eventually we will get another shot off, and I'm already set that we will be using Ember one more time. And if for whatever reason we need to switch out, I have no problem doing that either. Now, fortunately, that doesn't affect us at all. Let's see if we can actually get Poison Powder. I don't mind at all. So, one more shot of Ember, this Weepinbell is down. Man, that's great. And just like that, Charmander has now grown to level 18. And we've defeated Junior Trainer. Well, it can be, man. Oh, no, I don't want Charmander evolving either. Okay, so we are going to stop the evolution on that one. And now, anything you want to say? Yeah, she probably will. I mean, if you're going to be with a girl who is going to leave you after just one loss, yeah, you probably deserve it. Whatever. Okay, and now who are you? Oh, okay, not a problem. And so now this guy's girlfriend has got, well, probably nothing for us. She has got a... Huh. Okay. What is Cubone? Cubone is a ground type that evolves into Marowak at level 28. At level 1 it learns Growl, at 10 it learns Bone Club, at level 25 it learns Leer, and at level 31 it learns Focus Energy. Now exclusive to Pokemon Yellow, at level 13 it learns Tail Whip, and at 16 it learns Headbutt. At lower levels, Cubone is a very decent ground type with very balanced stats. Unfortunately, its attack and special power stop it from being really competitive at higher levels. It can learn some great TMs like Earthquake and Dig, which work very well for ground types. It has a defensive disadvantage to Water, Grass, and Ice, and an offensive advantage to Fire, Electric, Poison, and Rock. Cubone's name was originally going to be Orphan, and its name now has come from the two words cute and bone. Wow, man. Okay, well, let's see if we can actually take this thing out with our Bulbasaur. Okay, so now we are just going to try Vine Whip and see if this actually works. And, hey, that actually looks really good. So Headbutt is definitely going to do some damage. I'm totally fine with that. So Vine Whip should be able to rip through this thing. That's great. Okay, so perfect. And we have defeated Junior Trainer Female. Sorry about that. And just like that, we are finished with you. Anything you need to say? You're right. No, it isn't. Well, okay. Anyway, so in this area of long and tall grass, what you're going to find is exactly the same things that we saw on Route 5. Which means you're not only going to find Abras and Jigglypuffs, you're also going to find Pidgeys, Pidgeotos, and Rattatas. You may occasionally find a RATICATE at this point. And everything is going to be from the level 3 and 5 Jigglypuffs all the way up to about level 17 for Pidgeotos. Some of these fights are going to get difficult. That's okay though.
$2.
Oh no. Not you. Yeah, no you haven't. I guess. Oh boy. Yeah, no real surprise. This is a bug catcher, and he has got the toughest opponent that we have faced up till this point. Kinda. So, see, basically all we really want to do here is we are going to start out with Leech Seed. Butterfree is going to be difficult. By this point, as you've seen with ours, Butterfree has actually got a Confusion, which is not good. So let's try some stuff and see if it actually works. See, this Butterfree actually does have that Supersonic. That's okay. We are just going to see, and yeah, Vine Whip is not going to work at all, but I tell you what will work. I have a strong feeling that Charmander should be able to rip right through this thing. Fire and things with wings don't really work too well. Okay, so Charmander is asleep. I can't really say I'm happy about that, but that's okay. Supersonic. Okay, I'm not really impressed with that either. Let's see how badly this goes. Now, we are just going to wait until Charmander is actually awake. Now, Supersonic isn't going to affect us because, well, we're asleep. But that could change very quickly. So now, this Butterfree is just going to continue using Supersonic, and that's fine. Eventually, Charmander is going to wake up, and then we're going to see how well this can actually work. Now, fortunately, this Butterfree has been Leech Seeded right out of the chute, and that means that it's actually damaging itself the longer this fight lasts, and that's fine. Okay, so, still more using of Supersonic, which makes no sense whatsoever. We've woken up, and now we're going to Ember. But here's the kick. Technically, we are still confused. So, yes, I'm not surprised by that at all. That's okay, though. I'm going to continue trying it. And so, Stun Spore didn't work on us, and Charmander is going to continue hurting itself. Yeah, I'm not liking this, but that's okay. Now Charmander is poisoned. That's really bad as well. Okay, and confused, and here is that Ember Shot, and is it enough to take it out? Almost. And that's okay. Now at this point, no matter what Butterfree actually does, it is going to end up going down. So, if we can hit it, we hit it. If we don't, Butterfree gets one more shot, and then it is done. Hey man, that's great. So with that Supersonic, Butterfree is unconscious. Okay, that's fine too. Well, whatever it takes, I guess. Okay, so we have now defeated this bug catcher, and yeah, that's it. You okay? A little bit of both. But you know what, man? You're starting to creep me out. Yee, okay. And now, right here, we have got, well, this female trainer. Well, good, man. I'm here to play, so let's do this. Now, she has actually got nothing that we haven't seen before. In all actuality, this fight isn't really going to drag out that much. What she has is 3 level 16 Pidgeys. So I have just put Pikachu at the front of the party, and let's see how well electricity and feathers work together. I think we should actually do relatively well. All of these Pidgeys do have Quick Attack, so that could ultimately be bad, but I'm not really too worried about it. So, we are going to stay in with Pikachu and see if we can actually just rip right through these little Pidgeys. Truthfully, I think it should be okay. Sand Attack missed, second Thunder Shot didn't, and all of a sudden we are definitely having the advantage here. That's great. So she is going to use another Pidgey, we are not going to switch out, and Pikachu will launch off another Thunder Shock. So, will it take it out? No, it won't, but that's okay. Gust isn't really going to do that much to us, and even if, well, that Pidgey had a quick attack and it didn't get used, that's fine too. So now Ash has defeated this junior trainer female. That's great. No, it just didn't work. You know what? You didn't even try there, did you? Well, the secret is to not have Pidgeys. Well, all Pidgeys anyway. Yeah, that was really bad. And now down here where we get stopped by... No, I didn't actually. I was gonna go right by you. You just wouldn't let me. Okay, so this junior trainer male wants to fight, and he is going to send out more birds. Great. So here's a level 16 Spearow. And it looks like Thundershock is ripping right through this thing too. Now, Fury Attack is bad. We could actually be in for a world of hurt here. Okay, so is it going to stop there? Yes, it is. Now, I'm going to give this a shot, and fortunately we get that off. That is great. That could not have gone better. So, Junior Trainer is about to use RATICATE. RATICATE? Huh. Okay, well, yes, I am going to change, and I am going to switch into, you know what? I'm going to switch into this Mankey. RATICATE. Huh. You know, I don't think we've seen RATICATE yet. What is RATICATE? RATICATE is a normal type that evolves into Rattata at level 20, by which point it's already learned Tackle, Tail Whip, Quick Attack, and Hyper Fang. At level 27 it will learn Focus Energy, and at 41 it will learn the devastating Super Fang. RATICATE has a really high attack stat, but its defense and special rating are very low. It can learn a handful of very useful TMs, but truthfully, this one just isn't worth your time later on in the game. It has a defensive disadvantage to fighting types, and no real offensive advantage to anything. And RATICATE's name came from the two words rat and eradicate. Oh boy, okay, so this is going to be tough. I'm actually just going to try Low Kick. Now, Hyper Fang is definitely going to do some serious damage. If Low Kick hits, we should actually do pretty well with it. Okay, that's great. So now I'm going to try, and that's not going to work. But that's okay. We took it down enough that we should actually be okay here. I'm going to bring in Pidgey and see if we can actually Quick Attack. Now, we're fortunate in that we are faster, but hey, that's actually great. I was kind of expecting another really bad attack. And it turns out we're not actually faster than RATICATE. That's fine too. Either way, it goes down, and yeah, that's great. You did start it, man. I was just walking by. Forget it. Yes, I think you should. Or stay closer to town. Oh, you can't stay closer to town. Okay, well, you know what? That's okay. We have got a lot of people to talk to here. And so what we're going to do first is actually just go over here and trade a brand new Pokemon. And now all we're going to do is do some trading on our We're Allowed to Trade For It list. So far that seems okay. Let's see what we are actually trading for today. Well, thank you very much for having us here, and we are going to try something that is, well, not new for us. We want to get this level 16 Bulbasaur. Hey man, that's great. And in exchange, we are going to trade for a, well, how about this Oddish? Yeah, that seems fine. So, now with those, that seems perfect. Now we do actually have a Bulbasaur in our party, but this is that Bulbasaur that we are going to trade for the Pika Cup. Yeah, we still do kind of need one, and now we will actually have at least one. Truth be known, we are actually going to need a few of them. So, that being the case, this Bulbasaur seems perfect. Great, and before we put it in the PC, let's actually take a look at what our brand new Seymour actually is. Now, see, this is the same as the level 16 Bulbasaur that we actually had. Now ours is level 20 in the party. The big difference here, though, is in this case, its special is 1 point less, its attack is and speed are both 1 point higher, but its defense is really the big change. In this case, Seymour's defense is now 5 points higher. That's absolutely massive. Unfortunately now, that's all the time we have for this episode. So, this has been Rev taking you through Pokemon Special Pikachu Edition the right way. Thanks for watching. Till next time.